Hey friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elizabeth and I love to share deck flip-throughs, spreads, VRs, and so much more. Today I have a very special gift to share, so let's get into it. Recently, I participated in a giveaway that was hosted by Ferocious Ink on Instagram, and I was notified that I won, and I was beyond overjoyed. And so I received my package this past week. I actually wanted to share one of the items, which was a spread cloth. This is so beautiful. I'm going to be using this today, but there were actually two. In addition to this one, I also received this gorgeous green cloth. And I'll just show it really quickly. It's just stunning. I don't have any in this size at all. I think this is a perfect size for a spread cloth. I really, really love it. So this beautiful sticker, you can see it's metallic. It's picking up everything. But then I also received this one here. It's just gorgeous. These are going to be awesome in my journals. They're really beautiful. And I also received this beautiful coin. It is a yes, no coin. I don't have one in my collection, so it's amazing to receive it. So I'll see if I can bring this in. There is the yes side and the no. As part of the giveaway, I received the Botanic Whispers deck, which is an essential oil inspired affirmation deck. And I also received the Symdala Tarot. And then, let me move this out of the way. I received the Tarot Disassembled, as well as the Tarot Assembled, and the second edition of the Tarot Disassembled. Okay. So I have just removed the plastic wrapping from all of these decks. They're in these beautiful magnetic closures. So, and then of course the inside of the boxes are stunning. We are symbols and inhabit symbols by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So we can see here are the beautiful card backs, the edging in this gorgeous sky blue, and I'll flip the deck over here. Now on the Tarot Disassembled, let me see if I can share this message. May these cards illuminate the shadows and lovingly guide you through the dark, much like the light of the moon. Again, you can see these lovely card backs. This one is edged in, gosh, it's like almost orange, like a red orange. Then we'll put that right here. Now, this is the box for the second edition. Symbols are powerful because they are the visible signs of invisible realities. Saint Augustine. Okay. This deck has these gorgeous card backs, and this one comes in this like neon green edging, and it's the second edition. Put it here. So you can see similarities between this second edition and the first edition. What I'd like to do is take a look at the first edition and the second edition side by side and kind of get reacquainted with these decks and just kind of look to see where there have been changes. Here we can see that both of the decks have different card backs and they're both beautiful in just different ways. And then the edging is different. So on the left, we have this, red-orange color. And on the right, we have that neon green. I'll move the boxes out of the way. So we can see a few changes here from the first edition to the second. It looks like in the second they've added the bird here, and there's also a wheel that has been added. That's super cool. We see the cliff and the mountains, the sun, the knapsack, the rose, the dog, all the things. This cardstock feels really good, by the way. I don't see very many changes here, just maybe some changes in the coloring. Here we've added a cube. That's interesting. Well, I love to see the necklace has been added. Ooh, the Hierophant had a color change. Interesting. Oh, the Lovers too. So on this card, we have the tree with the fruit, the tree with the flowers, and then the erupting volcano. Here, it has been changed to a mountain instead. And then the wings have changed from green to purple, and the sun goes from an orange to a yellow. That's interesting. Chariot, we also see the addition of a cube here. Some changes in color for sure, you can tell. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but in person, this deck seems a bit softer. Hermit, I like to see the cloak. We have our wheel. Again, color changes here from black to red, and then the center goes from gray to red. Justice. All right, interesting because this symbol is now up here and they've added a cube. Oh, the Hanged One. Color changes, interesting. It will be hard to kind of pick which one I prefer. Like here in the Death card, there is, maybe that's like, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there seems to be something here. And then in this card, you can barely even notice, but it is still there. That's interesting. Part of me is already having preferences to specific cards. Definitely some changes here in Temperance. The Hebrew letters. The Tower. I like how the human figures are depicted here. The Moon. I like that they included the yods. At least that's what I think those are, the yods. Oh, so interesting. Here we've gone from two sunflowers to one, and then in the corner there, I mean, I don't know, are those slippers? To me, they look like slippers. All right, and then Judgment. Judgment seems like it went from like an orangey color to red. I could see myself going through these and picking out my favorites of each one and then making a combined deck between the two. All right, and then we have the World card, and the color choice has changed. Moving on to the cups. I mean, as you can see, they have all the symbols that you could possibly need in order to read effectively. Ooh, the Six of Cups also has those, yeah, they look like sandals. This is a great Seven of Cups. I find that the courts are interesting, right? Because usually courts are the ones that are a little bit trickier with interpretations, but we have all of the symbols here, and I find that to be very helpful because there's nothing more distressing than pulling out a court card in a deck and having it be minimalized, and it's really hard, to kind of pull out the information that you need. Love to see the crystal ball here with the Queen of Cups. So yeah, in some cases, it looks like there have been changes to the symbols, but mostly it seems to be color changes, like this, for example, or their placement has changed. In some cases, the background color is slightly different. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. These blues are different, which allows the colors on top of the blue to pop a little bit more. Interesting how they depicted the fours. So two shoes on top of two pentacles, then the two hands here, and then the one at the head. Ooh, I love this card. Ooh, the Five of Pentacles. That's so good. Love that. Beautiful, beautiful. I almost feel like I much prefer the bolder color choices in the first edition, but there are some in the second edition that I like more. Beautiful. Sitting in silence, absorbing all of these symbols and color and the imagery. Oh, I love this. I really like the Three of Swords. Ooh, Four of Swords. If you're a beginner to tarot, I feel like having a deck like this can really help you get grounded with the symbolism that is depicted in the RWS. Really help to build a foundation. Oh, love the band-aid here on the Six of Swords. My goodness. Some of these choices are very interesting, like there's the blindfold here in the 7 and what looks like a porcupine. That's very interesting. Here's that blankety thing. I have to look into that, into the symbols. Jennifer actually sent me a list of all of the symbols because as part of the giveaway, she will be creating a custom mandala similar to what you see on this spread cloth. And I was able to choose the symbols that I wanted to be represented when she designs it for me. So I'm very excited to see what that will look like. Of course, I had thoughts of, what I would like, but I really wanted it to be open-ended and for her to be able to just tap into her own intuition as she was putting it all together. So hopefully I left enough room uh, for her to have some creative freedom. I love the feathers on here, the hearts too. This one has butterflies. I'm doing in my mind a really quick flip through, uh, but really I would love to just have time to just sit and absorb some of these because they're just so good. Interesting that in the 3 of Wands they have 3 boats as well. That's pretty cool. Beautiful 4. I like to see that the people are represented by shoes. Interesting symbol here. Additional symbolism here in the 8 because usually this is one of those cards that kind of leaves you waiting for more. So I love to see the home here, but I also love to see the arrows kind of signaling a direction that you should be going. I like to see these pyramids here. If these are on the original deck, I don't even know if I've ever noticed that before. That is so cool. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Yes, we have the Queen and the cat. And the King. These are absolutely stunning. So I'm just gonna kind of move them off to the side. Now what I'd like to do is bring in the Tarot Assembled deck. Okay. Now here are the backs. They're a match to these almost, some changes. Beautiful, beautiful blue edging. And we're gonna flip them over and go through them. This is actually quite amazing because what you see is the symbol that we have seen many, many times throughout the deck. And it tells you what it is, angel. But then it's also telling you which cards this symbol is located in. So it's in the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, Judgment, and World. And then on the other side, we have the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This is incredible, actually, if you think about it. Okay, the Ankh. This one is on the Emperor. The Apple on the Queen and the Lovers card. Gosh, I kind of like this. The Apron. So the apron is in the 3 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Armor. this sheen here, like that decorative touch, the foil, it's just amazing. The bandage, we talked about that. Oh, the emperor's beard. Oh, you can see some dimension to the color here. So I said it's the emperor's beard, but actually it's in the emperor, the hermit, and the 10 of pentacles. The bell. Oh, the bench. Right, so that's in the 9 of cups, the 4 of pentacles, and the 2 of swords. The blindfold. Gosh, it looks so good on that black background. The boat. The bridge. You know, this is a great way to flex, you know, your intuition, right? Because if you pull out one of these cards and you see the bull, and this is in the Wheel of Fortune, the world, the King of Pentacles, then you can really do a deep dive into the meaning behind that symbol and why it's been represented in those cards. Oh, the beautiful butterfly. I think I may have asked for a butterfly in my mandala, but Jennifer was really open and said that if there was a symbol that resonated with me that wasn't in the list, that I could ask. And I may have done that. Oh, the cat. Oh my gosh. Okay, look. So I saw this earlier. I thought it was sandals, but it actually represents child. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, the cliff, the cloak, the cloud. Oh, the column. I don't know that I've ever thought about the column. Yes, I have actually. Okay, the high priestess, the hierophant, justice, and the 3 of pentacles. Yeah. The crawfish, crown. Oh, the crutch. Like some of these are so specific that you know exactly the card that it belongs to. And then other ones, you're like, oh, wait, where is that one again? And this is true. Like when I think of the dog, I think of the fool, but I forget that it's also in the moon card and in the 10 of pentacles. And the wand, the fact that it's not just any old wand, it's a double tipped wand. There's significance in that. You know, if you work with crystals, you know that there are crystals that have double pointed ends. And that's useful with channeling the energy. Oh, this is so good. I love this one. Eclipse. The 8-pointed star. Oh, and the falcon. I love the feather too. I don't know, there's so many. They're so good. I really like this. Fire. The fish. Okay. So the fish is in the entire suit of cups in the courts. So the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. Oh, okay. Silly me. Oh, there's a blanket. No, that's a flag. That's awesome. It's the flag. So the flag was really difficult to see in that one card because the flag is black. But the background on the card was black too. Okay, that's good to know. Floral wreath. Oh, and the grapes. Yes. I love the grapes as symbolism, and so there's specific cards where I expect to see them. For example, the King of Pentacles. So when it's not there, it makes me feel sad. The hammer, horse. Ooh, the ibis. I like this because a lot of times I see these animals or flowers and I know that they've used a specific one for a reason, but I haven't actually remembered or memorized the name. So I like to see that. The iris, the ibis, ooh, the key, lantern. Ooh, the laurel is actually in quite a few cards. Okay, so the chariot, the world, two of cups, seven of cups, ace of cups, six of wands. All right. Important to note that these decks did not come with a guidebook. There is a card that comes with the deck to a digital guidebook. I know a lot of people like having everything electronically. I actually struggle with that. And, you know, if that's the only option, then yes, I will pick up the guidebook in the digital format, but I tend to not use it as often or go back to it as often because it becomes more of a, you know, of a pain, in my opinion. I like having the book, the physical book. Lotus, mallet, the mallet. Oh, okay. I saw the symbol in the chariot and then in the three of pentacles, right? So that would be interesting to know why there is a mallet in the chariot. In the three of pentacles, it makes sense, right? So just little things that I would like to explore. The nail, the nail. I don't think I've ever noticed that in the Hierophant. Ooh, oak, oak, Ouroboros. Beautiful. Alm, a pear, pentacle. So lots of fruit. We saw the pear, we saw the apple, we saw pomegranate, we saw the grapes. Oh, this is pretty. The poppy, where's the poppy? Nine of swords. Oh. Oh, and here's the pyramid, right? Because we see the pyramids in all of, no, I take that back. In most of the court cards for the wand, so the page, the knight, and the queen, we have the pyramid. And then the rabbit. I like that some of these are textured, right? So when we looked at the beard earlier, you could see some texture, and you can also see it here in the rabbit. A rainbow. The ram. Raven. Oh, and the king of swords. Okay. And then the rope. Where's the rope? Oh, of course, the hanged one. Yeah. Rose. The salamander. Ah, I always struggle with this. I always struggle with the salamander. The scales. Oh, so earlier we had the 8-pointed star, and then here we have the 6-pointed star, and they have different meanings. So that's good to know if you're studying the tarot. The skull. Beautiful. I really like the ones on black. The snail. Nine of Pentacles. The snake. Oh, the Sphinx. Beautiful. Oh, I thought it was a window. It's a stage. Oh, that's cool. Okay, the stage, sunflower, sword. Oh, the tower. That's nice. The tree, interesting. So we have the tree and also the tree of life. Beautiful. The triple goddess. Love that. Oh, the trumpet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The Tudor rose. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Venus. Wands. Ah, I knew this was water. It represents a waterfall. Oh, that's amazing. And the wheat. That's cool. Of course, if we had the dog, we have the wolf as well. I know it's right. It's the yod, the yod. Wow, so the yod is in the tower card, the moon. And then over here, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, right? So that makes me think, how come there weren't yods in the Ace of Pentacles? That is so cool. What a great deck. Let's quickly take a look at the Botanic Whispers deck. I am interested in this deck because I do enjoy working with essential oils. I'm curious to see how we can use this deck. And actually, how interesting, right from the beginning, it tells you how to use the deck. No wrong way. That's good to know. Daily draw. So you can do a daily draw with the card, set your intention, journal, or carry that card with you to reflect on it some more. Since I like to work with essential oils, you know, depending on what the oil is or what came up for me, I may also want to diffuse it that day, you know, or actually wear it. Let's see. Black pepper. So this is really cool because it tells you the keywords: fearlessness, stamina, strength. But it also says envy, sloth, and demotivated. And it looks like there's an affirmation. I fearlessly venture forth, secure in the knowledge that I have a never ending reserve of strength that can be summoned at my will. All right. So let's go through these. Ginger. Oh, I love this. You know, this is so good because I actually love to work with ginger. I make, you know, I would probably say that I consider myself more than anything a kitchen witch. And I do love to work with oils and I love to make teas. So this is amazing because I use ginger quite a bit. Oh, lemongrass. Love to diffuse lemongrass. Nutmeg. I like to add a little bit of nutmeg to all of my creamy sauces. Patchouli. Oh, peppermint. So, so good. I use peppermint quite regularly. Sometimes I like to put peppermint and orange in the diffuser, but I tend to get a lot of headaches. So I use peppermint oil quite a bit. Ooh, rosemary is so good. I love this oil. This is so, so good. Sage, of course. Thyme. Wintergreen. I don't have wintergreen. I have peppermint and spearmint. Clary sage. Ooh, clove. Another one that I love to make teas with. Geranium. These are really beautiful. They're, glossy. Oh, I'm not familiar with this one. I don't even know how to attempt to pronounce it. Helichrysum, maybe? Ooh, jasmine. I love that. Lavender. So, so good. This is my go-to for diffusing. Neroli. Rose. Oh, so potent. Valerian. Ylang ylang. Cedarwood. Oh, I love cedarwood. I like to put it on underneath my feet for grounding. Cinnamon, another one that I like to make teas from. Copaiba, I have this for pain. I use it for swelling. Cypress. Eucalyptus, another favorite. Gosh, so many wonderful recipes with eucalyptus and lemon. So good. Frankincense, another favorite. Juniper. When I visited Arizona, I learned all about juniper. Myrrh, another one that is a staple in my collection. Pine. Sandalwood. Spruce. Tea tree, I mean, I go through bottles of it. Oh, one of my favorites, bergamot. I love it. Grapefruit. Lemon. I just finished my lemon. I have to pick up another bottle. I do have my lime. Orange. I have orange and I also have tangerine. Oh, these are cool. So, you could shuffle these, draw one, and kind of focus on the key words. It seems like they're divided like upright or, reverse kind of. And then they have an affirmation, or if you were making a tea, you could say to yourself, okay, I need some ginger. And I would also like to include, let's see, some clove and where is some cinnamon that like encompasses so many things. I make little brews like this quite a bit. I add other things, apple, which is not in here, but I do like to do that. I don't know, I feel like this is cool. Cool. Okay. So that is the Botanical Whispers deck. Friends, if you love tarot and oracle and enjoy looking at decks and finding new ways to use them or explore different things, please consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure to tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my videos. I tend to drop videos on Monday and Thursday mornings, and I would love to see you in the comments and engage in the community. All right, let's continue. I saved the most exciting deck, in my opinion, for last, and that is the Symdala Tarot. So I'm very excited about this. I'm not even gonna lie. So first of all, like, this is so cool. You could see that this is a match, right? This closure, hold on. It's so neat. And then on the inside, you have like those rainbows kind of, letting you know, look what's coming. Look what's coming. This is so cool. Okay, so this is a circular deck. I'll set this aside right here so you can see the card backs. It does come with a book, and it's difficult to see, but inside the box it says, stay centered. Do not overstretch. Extend from your center, return to your center. I feel like that is such a great reminder. I love that this comes with a book. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside and let me get the plastic off. Okay, so circular deck. I literally have 0 circular decks in my collection, so I just couldn't be more excited. So I'm just gonna kind of quickly tell you what the cards will give you just right off the bat. So you have the title and the number. So 0, the Fool, and then if we move around here, the astrological, Aries, then planetary, Uranus, elemental, air. Now, tree of life, Kether, the crown. And then here, Hebrew, chokmah, wisdom. And then the final one here is the activation, which is initiation. And so then what she has done, for example, this card has 4 quadrants. And then each of the quadrants has all of the symbols that are connected to the Fool card. So I love how she has done this. And each one is uniquely different. Each one has a different color. So I'm just gonna quickly go through so that you can see. These are the majors. So you have the Magician, this beautiful, gosh, the High Priestess is gorgeous. The Empress, the Emperor. The Hierophant is amazing. So you could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's been divided into 5. Lovers. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. Strength. The Hermit. Oh, the Wheel. I love that one. Justice. These colors are amazing. The Hanged One. Death. I really love the size of the deck. Temperance. Like it's circular. I've seen some circular decks that are just really ginormous. This has a really nice feel in the hands. The cardstock feels really good too. It's beautiful. Look at the moon card. You see what she's done? She has the dog over top of the wolf. That is so neat. Beautiful. Oh, the world. I love that one. All right. So those were the majors, and then we get to the minors, and you get all the same things. So for Ace of Cups, okay, that's a Scorpio, Libra, and Sagittarius, water or spirit. Then here is the Tree of Life and the activation, devotion. My kitty cats are feeling playful, so they are fooling around in the background, doing all the things they do when I film, like go into the litter box, scratch around, hit the cat tree, fight with each other, all the things, all the things. Gosh, these colors are so good. And I could see with a deck like this, just pulling one card and meditating on it. I mean, that is for me. Oh, so look, I loved this card in the deck and I love it in this style as well. It's so pretty. Yeah, I could see myself just sitting with it in meditation, which is, the whole thing behind mandalas is that they're meditative. Pathworking would be cool with this deck as well. The colors are so good. I know this might be much for some people, but for me, it's amazing. I love it. I love all, oh, see, the cards that I loved the first time, I love now. Look at the activation. I feel like that's the thing that I am most interested in. It says defibrillation. Gosh, that's so good. These are really cool. Really love these. The Nine of Swords, that's the blanket. I'm going fast, I feel like, and I'm sorry, but it's just because it was such a big package and it had so many decks, and I wanted to really do a good job and make sure to include all of the components so that you could show this creator some love and some support with the new deck. And she has a book as well. So it would be amazing because really it was such a generous act. Like, I expected when she reached out and said that I won, I was like, oh, yay, I get a deck. I didn't like fully comprehend that I was getting all of these things. And it was so overwhelming. Like, I felt I felt so blessed. I felt so blessed. So I really want to make sure that I express my love and my gratitude for what she's done here, for bringing this deck into my life, which, to be honest, is a deck that I did not have. I had zero of these. I had seen them before. I thought they were cool, but I had never, picked up any of the decks. And now, I have the entire collection, and I just feel so happy and excited about that. So thank you so much, Jennifer from Ferocious Ink. She actually goes by Ferocious Ink on Instagram and Facebook. And then here, I'll just share quickly here her contact information. And yeah, please consider, if you don't already have these, maybe adding to your collection or supporting the new deck or the guidebook. So thank you so much. Thank you to Jennifer. Thank you to all of you for allowing me to share this most special gift with you all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.